Protect your car with 3W Liners all-weather floor mats. Made from durable materials like TPE and rubber, our mats are designed to withstand rain, snow, and mud with deep grooves to trap dirt and liquids. For a custom fit and advanced protection, visit 3W Liners. That's the number 3, WLINERS.com today. At Tusane's, we understand that maintaining a healthy lifestyle can be challenging, especially in today's fast-paced world. That's why our mission is to make fitness accessible to everyone, anywhere. Committed to excellence, we adopt a user-centric approach guided by ergonomics and medical science. With a team of seasoned professionals in R&D, design, and manufacturing, we prioritize quality across our entire product line. Visit Tusanes.com today and start your journey to better health. That's TOUSAINS.com. This is a Rogue Media Network podcast. Welcome to Holiday Stories. Tinsel, the naughty elf. In the bustling workshops of the North Pole, elves were busy preparing for Christmas Eve. The air was filled with the sound of hammers tapping, toy trains chugging along assembly lines, and the occasional burst of laughter. Among them, however, was one elf who wasn't exactly known for hard work, Tinsel. Tinsel was the smartest elf in Santa's workshop and definitely the most mischievous. While others polished toy trains or painted rocking horses, Tinsel would hide springs in the jack-in-the-boxes so they'd bounce out too far, or sneak glitter into the cookie dough in the kitchen. "Oops," Tinsel would say with an innocent grin as the other elves groaned. "Tinsel, you need to take your work seriously," Jingle the head elf scolded one day. "Christmas is no time for pranks." But Tinsel didn't listen. He thought his antics made life more fun, even if it meant extra work for everyone else. One snowy morning, just days before Christmas, Santa himself walked into the workshop to inspect the progress. His red suit gleamed, his boots were polished, and his white beard was as fluffy as fresh snow. The elves stood at attention as Santa passed, nodding approvingly at their hard work. But when Santa reached the area where Tinsel had been assigned to wrap toys, he found chaos. Gifts were wrapped in mismatched paper, some were tied with spaghetti instead of ribbon, and a large toy dragon was snoring, smoke puffing from its nose. "Tinsel!" Santa boomed. Tinsel peeked out from behind a stack of gift boxes. "Yes, Santa?" "What is the meaning of this?" Santa gestured to the mess. "I thought it'd be fun to make the gifts unique," Tinsel said, grinning. Santa's usually jolly face grew stern. "Tinsel, Christmas is about bringing joy and magic to children, not creating headaches for the workshop. If you can't take your responsibilities seriously, I may have to reconsider your place here." The other elves gasped. Santa rarely scolded anyone, let alone threatened to dismiss an elf. Tinsel's grin faded as he realized he had gone too far. "I'm sorry, Santa," Tinsel mumbled. Santa sighed. "Actions speak louder than words, Tinsel. Show me you can change." Determined to prove himself, Tinsel tried to stay out of trouble. He worked quietly, painting toy trains and sorting teddy bears, but the other elves didn't trust him anymore. When Tinsel offered to help with their tasks, they waved him off. "We've got it," they'd say. Tinsel felt more alone than ever. His best friend Spark avoided him. "Why doesn't anyone believe I can do better?" Tinsel muttered to himself, kicking a stray candy cane down the hall. That night, Tinsel sat by himself in the elf quarters, staring out at the northern lights. He wanted to be part of the team again, to make Santa proud. But how? The next morning, Tinsel was delivering a cart of stuffed animals to the storage room when he noticed something strange. The usually locked door to the reindeer stables were slightly ajar. Curious, Tinsel peeked inside. To his shock, he saw a shadowy figure sneaking around, holding a strange device. The figure was tall, definitely not an elf, and dressed in black from head to toe. "What's going on here?" Tinsel whispered. The figure turned, startled, and dropped the device. It clattered to the ground, releasing a puff of glittery smoke. The figure fled out the back door, leaving Tinsel coughing and rubbing his eyes. When the smoke cleared, Tinsel saw the device laying on the ground. It was a small, mechanical box with wires sticking out. "This can't be good," Tinsel muttered, picking it up. He rushed to find Santa. Santa was in the control room going over the flight plan for Christmas Eve when Tinsel burst in. "Santa, someone was in the reindeer stables with this!" Tinsel held up the device. Santa took it, his eyes narrowing as he examined it. "Oh, this is a jammer," he said grimly. "It's designed to disrupt the magic that powers the reindeer's flight. If this had been activated, we wouldn't have been able to deliver the presents." The room went silent. The other elves stared at Tinsel, stunned. "You're saying someone is trying to sabotage Christmas?" Jingle asked. Tinsel nodded. "I saw them. I tried to stop them, but they got away." Santa placed a hand on Tinsel's shoulder. "Thank you for bringing this to me. You may have just saved Christmas." Santa gathered the elves for an emergency meeting. "If there's one jammer, there could be more," he said. "We need to search the entire North Pole for any other devices." The elves split into teams, checking every workshop, storage room, and sleigh compartment. Tinsel volunteered to search the reindeer stables again. As he combed through the hay, he found footprints leading out into the snowy forest. Without hesitation, Tinsel grabbed a flashlight and followed them. The footprints led to a small cabin hidden among the trees. Peeking through the window, Tinsel saw the shadowy figure from earlier, tinkering with another jammer. Tinsel knew he had to act fast. Tinsel burst into the cabin. "Stop right there!" The figure spun around, startled. It was none other than Crag, a disgruntled inventor who had been banned from the North Pole years ago for trying to commercialize Christmas. "You!" Crag sneered. "The naughty elf! What are you gonna do? Prank me?" Tinsel swallowed his fear. "I might be small, but I'm not letting you ruin Christmas." Crag lunged for the jammer, but Tinsel was quicker. He grabbed a nearby candy cane decoration and used it to trip Crag, who fell to the floor with a thud. Tinsel grabbed the jammer and ran out the door, yelling for help. Hearing Tinsel's cries, Santa and a group of elves arrived just in time to capture Crag. "Tinsel found him!" Spark exclaimed. Santa nodded, and he stopped him, too. The elves cheered as Crag was escorted away, grumbled about his plans being foiled. Santa turned to Tinsel, his eyes twinkling. "You've done something extraordinary today, Tinsel. Not only did you save Christmas, but you showed courage and responsibility when it mattered most." Tinsel beamed. "Thank you, Santa. I just wanted to make things right." On Christmas Eve, Tinsel was given the honor of placing the final gift in Santa's sleigh. The other elves cheered as Santa gave Tinsel a nod of approval. As the sleigh took off into the starry night, Tinsel felt a warmth he had not felt in a long time. He wasn't just the naughty elf anymore, he was part of something bigger, something magical. From that night on, Tinsel worked harder than ever, not because he had to, but because he wanted to. Christmas had never felt so special. Merry Christmas.
This has been a Rogue Media Network original. Visit roguemedianetwork.com to find your new favorite show.